newspaper on Thursday 18th of August 2022, page 10, regarding the economy. 1982, when inflation bit hard, by Connie Dimsdale. The last time inflation hit double digits was in 1982, the year of the Falklands War. I'm going to disregard what's written here. I continue from here. Current inflation rates mark the highest jump. Here's a jump. In the cost of living since February 1982, when CPI reached 10.4%. Let's repeat that again. Current inflation rates mark the highest jump in the cost of living since February 1982, when CPI reached 10.4%. Things were different in 1982. However, the unemployment rate was the highest it had been for 50 years at 10.4%, compared with just 3.8% today. Now we're going to talk about mortgages. The average mortgage rate soared to 16%, far higher than current rates of around 2%. However, property was much more affordable. I'm actually reading this article in 2023 now, and here's a sentence, and it states, however, property was much more affordable, making an interest rate rise less punishing for homeowners. They've used the word punishing here for homeowners. The average cost of a home in 1982 was around $23,000, just over 3 times the average salary of $7,000. So the average cost of a home in 1982 was around $23,000, just over 3 times the average salary of $7,000. Today, the average house price is $286,397,000, more than 10 times the average salary of around $26,000. End of article. With the cost of living crisis that is happening at the moment, not many people are reaching or bringing home this average income of even $26,000 here. And looking at this article, today the average house price is $286,397. More than 10 times. So in 1982, the house price was 3 times the average salary, and now for homeowners, it is more than 10 times the average salary of $26,000. $26,000 should be the basic minimum wage then, which it is not. 10 times. Why is it more than 10 times the average salary? What is happening to the housing market? That is my question. Is no one monitoring the economy? What is happening? There's supposed to be rules, regulations, controls, ombuds body, certain monitoring, people that are sat there on panels monitoring everything. The Bank of England should be monitoring all of this about what is happening. How can the average price be 10 times the average salary of around $26,000? What happened? Why did this happen? And why has the economy come to this stage? Who's responsible for this? Somebody is responsible for the state of our economy here. We've got politicians, we've got the House of Parliament. There are people in responsible seats being paid over, let's say, 80,000, maybe, approximately, that's just a guess, for MP salary. And there's rules, laws, regulations, bills being passed all the time. How can this be allowed to even happen? 10 times the average salary of around 26,000. What is going to happen to the next generation? Do we want to live in a country, or are we being made to live in such a situation where the average person should not on their wish list or on their list of priorities, a basic standard living requirement is to have a house. What is being said here? That the average person cannot maintain the basic standard level of having a roof over your head, which is a house. It's impossible. Let's read this again. Today the average house price is 286,37,000. Okay, more than 10 times. Let's count this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times the average salary of 26,000. So when this was happening, where was the monitoring body that is supposed to have the best interest of the people, the population and the country, and think of where this country is going? Is it not a basic right to have a house? It should be a basic right to have a roof over your head, a house that is fully paid in cash. That is a basic human right. Unless the way this country is heading for the next generation is just to live on rent. If that's the situation, then somebody needs to come out and make a statement and say mortgages are a thing of the past and home ownership is a thing of the past and not a thing of the future. Because right now, if a salary is 10 times the average salary of 26,000, there are more questions here that need to be answered, and we do need answers, because this is going to affect the next generation. A house, these houses that have increased in value, let's look at the bottom scale of the houses. The bricks are the same, but the prices have increased. Now why? In the olden times, you know, it was very important to even to enter politics, a person had to have a house. It is very important to have an ownership of a house, without which you couldn't even cast a vote. Now, as we've as society's gone forwards and people have become more developed, more educated, have more economic wealth, the basic thing of a house is becoming unattainable. That is just unacceptable and unreasonable. That is all I have to say now from Samrina Khan. That is my commentary on top of this article. I hope you learned something from listening from my personal opinions. These are just my personal opinions. However, what is happening is a situation that needs serious monitoring, and a house should not be 10 times the average salary of 26,000. No. If 26,000 is the average salary, so let's change the average salary. Don't say it's the average salary. Make the minimum wage of 26,000. Even then, house prices should not be 10 times the average salary just to obtain a basic house. No, that is not what should happen. Everybody should be allowed to save enough money within reason to buy a house in cash and then go forwards, because without money you can't set up a business, you can't bring the economy forwards, and you can't be a future generation that is going to take this country forwards as business leaders or even business owners. So exactly where is this country going? That is my biggest question. Where is this country going? What direction is this leading to? I've held on to this article since August 2022 because I really wanted to read out these figures and these statistics here. If this isn't alarming, then I really don't know what is, but this is extremely alarming, and it is a cause for concern now and for the next generation. And based on that, I'm going to end my reasoning or even commentary now. Goodbye from Samrina Khan.